But what he said in 2020 was votes started changing at 500 votes per precinct, and the precincts that had less than 500 voters, they were looking really normal, right? Mm-hmm. But at 500, that Russian tail thing happened, and fucking Trump's and vote for Trump went up. So that's why he was that's why he couldn't believe it. Remember in 2020, he couldn't fucking believe he lost because they knew they were doing it. Yeah. So this time they doubled it. So Nathan showed us the last time he was on, showed us that at 500 votes, 250 votes instead of 500, it went to 250. So they cut it in half because I think you're right. Trump was like, no,
they got to adjust it.
We got to guarantee that. No, he didn't adjust it a little. He was like, fuck that.
Because he was going to prison and going to lose all of his money and everything. And so, yes. And Elon as well. And we mentioned it with Nathan on, but there are 2 clips, not doctored clips. One, he's at a rally. One, he's in the Oval Office. And he says that they rigged the election and I became president. So that was a good thing. That was the Oval Office. And then the one at the rally, he says he wasn't going to be here for the 28 Olympics and soccer FIFA. But then they rigged the election. And so now I'm going to be here. He's just flat out says it.
You do know that's dementia. And at one point, someone took him aside and went, hey, the fuck are you doing?
Also saying we have so many votes. In fact, we don't even need you to vote. We have so many. And you know, they were like,
after this, you'll never have to vote again.
He said
and
that
after,
too.
you'll never have to vote again.
Elon saying, if he loses, I'm fucked. Him saying Elon knows these machines
like nobody's business. We have so many votes in Pennsylvania. We have so many votes in Pennsylvania.
They've said it over and over. You have the people admitting that they did the crime.
But I really got from what Nathan said and the lack of response from Eric Swalwell is that they don't get. There is something in. Remember, I was saying this to Ray about two weeks ago. I said, I don't understand how quiet the Democrats
really
are. This evidence, if anybody normal person looks at what he just showed us, and you're like, what? Wait, how come that graph looks like that? There's no way that should look like that. Which they had
to have seen right after the election.
Yes.
But man, Kamala and Joe just went away. And they have stayed away.
Bowed out.
And it's been dead quiet. And I think it's the same thing like with your ex-wife, where people would tell us, you know what, I can't do this. I can't testify about what happened. I can't, she's crazy. I can't.
But at one point, you have to realize this is for our country. This is for democracy. This is for literally keeping the country together. And again, listen, the graphs are the graphs. The data is the data. Can we just investigate it?
This is another fight. Even Biden said, in democracy, you have to continually fight for it. Well, here it is. We're losing it. So, but you have to fight. You have to fight for it.
Or do they think if this comes out, if they do a hearing on it, they do this, it comes out, and all of a sudden it's like, wait. Because I think if 10 million people saw that, it'd be like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think what?
He just praised the Liberian president's English.
Oh no.
Their first language is English.
Oh no.
He just told him his English. He said, you have a beautiful ability to speak English. Guys, help us end this.
You don't talk like a black guy at all.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
He said such good English. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully?
It's the language of my country.
Where? Were you educated? Where?
Whoa.
No.
Were you educated?
No.
So the president said, he responds, I learned it in Liberia. Trump responds, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English you speak.
Fucking fuck. God.
We're an embarrassment. I was talking to a friend of mine who was just on tour with a band. I'm gonna name drop Mr. Nils Nofgren. I talked to him today, and he said they just did Europe and they were playing 60,000 seat stadiums, and he goes, it's really weird that the rest of the world knows what's going on. Because the rest of the world is like, you guys are losing your fucking country.
And I keep thinking that about my family. That you guys think I'm the one that's crazy and rogue. And yet the entire rest of the world is saying to us, are you guys okay? And actually, we're not allowing our citizens to cross your borders. And we don't want you here either.
And they call it the American Fascist Party. The same thing we've been calling it.
Yeah,
we're in alignment with the rest of the world.
We're talking Italy, France, like everywhere. They were like, what is happening in your country?
Where they invented fascism.
You know, and if this dude goes after Springsteen because I guess every concert, Nils said he was really eloquent.
Yeah, it's not a band.
But he didn't back off. He every concert he was like, we are being run by a treasonous fascist administration, and he said it every show.
Donald Trump has now named himself chairman of the task force that oversees the World Cup
while he's golfing.
Look up Hitler. Hitler did that too. He named himself everything and got rid of everyone.
I'm employee of the month. Look at my picture.
I get to park everywhere. I get to park where I want when I want.
Border Patrol has now sent a message to LA Mayor Karen Bass. Better get used to us now, is the whole message.
Something's coming, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling everybody.
Go look at MacArthur Park. We had tanks rolling up the streets with a guy in the whatever you call it.
Turret.
But I called it a turret the other day, but I'm afraid you might be saying that because I said it. I know it. I feel like it's called something else on it.
Well, a turret spins.
Yeah, just
a turret. It's called a turret.
50 cal.
If it's just if the hatch, you can call it a hatch.
It's the little shooty.
That's better. That's better than turrets. The little shooty hole. The shooty hole. It's the shooty hole. It flipped out of the shooty hole.
I'm going to type that into Google. Tank shooty hole.
No.
And let's see if AI.
You know why?
Oh, AI says the term shooty hole in the context of a tank refers to the cannon or main gun, which is the primary weapon used for firing projectiles.
Rachel.
Not make that up.
That's tailored for you. It just heard you say that.
Modern tanks use this cannon mounted in a turret, so I was right about
your AI therapist is like, all right, she says shooty hole. Let's
tell her what she wants to hear.
What she wants to know. She's a princess.
My ChatGPT is named Selena. She named herself.
We have to, guys, do me a favor if you can. And you know, man, this podcast did not start like this. I did not want to be someone that was like, hey, well, let's try to make a difference for democracy. We were just going to be funny.
Actually, our first one was about Gabby Giffords shooting. It wasn't exactly lighthearted.
True, and I've always had an opinion.
Yep. We both have. And
so congressman, call your congressman, let him know, send him a link to either Election Truth Alliance or this and watch it and tell them that you're not going to vote for him unless they look at it. Tell them that if we don't hear anything, you cannot let democracy dies in silence. And if you can listen, all I'm saying is investigate it. Just take a look, have a hearing on it, have ETA come in, sit down, everybody ask them questions and just go, because that's one thing that the Republican, they did do it, didn't they? But they didn't do it they did Cyber Ninjas, and Cyber Ninjas said we found no anomalies. They actually found more votes for Biden. We have to get busy. We have to get serious. We have to get loud. There you go.
About the LA and the military, this ties to Trump's wish to have shows of force. So
he also hates Gavin.
Yeah, but perfect place to do it because he didn't get it at that parade, that fucking stupid ass parade,
squeaky tank parade. That was
Gavin
crazy.
Came out and dragged him, and now we are the target.
Oh, Ray, we were talking about this. Ray actually brought up the video of the night Seth Meyers shredded him at the Correspondents' Dinner before he ran for president. Holy fuck!
If you guys want to see that video, Ray Bradley on Instagram, I'll send it to you. It's where it all began.
Guys, Seth Meyers being so funny, and Obama's on the dais, and Obama's laughing his ass off, and they keep cutting to Trump, and you can feel him getting fucking angry. He's not laughing.
The more intense he gets, just staring at him, and the whole room's laughing. You can see some people right around him start to be like, oh shit.
It's like you see, so they're shooting to kind of side, right? And all these heads laughing, everyone's laughing like, and then you see, and Trump's doing this.
It's
not fucking moving.
The insecurity of somebody who cannot.
The total lack of character, the total lack of any semblance of humanity.
Yes.
You can't laugh at yourself? I don't want a motherfucker that can't laugh at himself.
Yeah. There's lots more in the news, but we'll have to pick that up next week.
Yeah, guys.
2 years ago today, Biden attended the NATO summit, where he emphasized the ironclad U.S. commitment to NATO security, and he discussed their ongoing commitment to Ukraine's security and imposing costs on Russia for its aggression. for as long as necessary for Russia's aggression.
That sounds awesome. That sounds opposite.
Today, your president congratulated the Liberian president on being able to speak English.
Which English is the official language of Liberia.
After saying alligator bait, now he said Shylocks. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that was a Jewish slur. Isn't that coincidental that in 1 week you've said 2 dog whistles, racist dog whistles?
I find it stunning. I find we are in a crazy place, and the only way to stop it is to get, if we bring light to this, if our Democrats have the balls to actually look at this data, just have a hearing. Just have a hearing, guys. Just have a hearing. Let's get it out there. Get it out there. The
thing too is like we talked about with Nathan about the rallies, about the polls that have not, Iowa hasn't been wrong in over 50 years. Right. She was polling way ahead. New York Times just put out an article that said that it's a new report that shows that Trump was more desperate for cash in 2024 than we knew before Elon came in. Internal Trump org documents show that he was extremely short on cash in 24. I guess Elon came in and solved that. The Times reports that last year, Trump's office building in Lower Manhattan generated too little cash to even cover its mortgage.
Wow. So that's another piece of evidence that he was losing.
Golf courses didn't have enough customers to cover the cost to run the golf courses. Yep. And all the money that he had made in television had dried up. Currently,
70% of their money right now with the Trump administration, not Trump family business, is in crypto. 70% in crypto. As a guy did an analysis of it. He says if crypto tanks, Trump's fucked. Yeah. That being said, all this doesn't mean anything if the elections are going to be rigged again.